Something feels amiss.
That's what he thinks to himself as he sits there brooding. Kung Fury is chilling on the sofa with his lover, Bombark. The tree has his leafy hand resting on Fury's bicep, which is humongous and muscular. Just next to the sofa, a phone rings, interrupting the small moment of peace in the tiny room.
1 second, babe.
Kung Fury grunts and removes his lover's hand off his humongous bicep. He reaches over the arm of the square sofa and over to a small white cloth table. Answering the phone, he queries in his gruff monotone voice.
What is it this time?
From the other end he hears a quick-spoken and panicked voice tell him of a war in a place called Pike and that Kung Fury is needed to help save the day from a bad man named Mezzer. Kung Fury stands up quickly and crushes the phone in his strong hand.
What are you going to do?
Asks a worry Bombark.
My job.
Is the only reply the lover gets before Kung Fury is jumping off the building and into the front seat of his expensive red car, the HOF 9000. A red blur pulls up in front of an old building, where a man is seen waiting outside. The man waves to Kung Fury, and approaches the car as Kung Fury steps out of the driver's side.
Hacker man?
States Kung Fury in his still monotone voice.
Kung Fury!
Exclaims Hackerman.
Please do follow me upstairs.
The new room is filled with technology, both old and new. Shelves are seen weighed down with books and equipment. However, what stands out most to Kung Fury is the wooden desk Hackerman sits down in front of. On it is 3 computers, all of different models. Hackerman starts typing away.
I'm sending you back in time to a world called Pike, where there's a territory dispute going on. You've been called to fight on the side against the bad man named Mezzer.
How will I get there?
Kung Fury asks in a serious tone.
I have a system already set up. Just stand over there.
Hackerman points to a red X mark taped out onto a spot of surprisingly clean concrete floor.
By crossing over the system's algorithm with this graham cracker's electromagnetic field, I can hack into reality's mainframe and get into the motherboard of Pike's system and hack you into the world. But I will have to come with you, so you can come back here after the job is done.
Okay.
Kung Fury stares at Hackerman before smoldering off into space and flexing his muscular, strong biceps for no reason. Walking over to the red X mark, Kung Fury gives Hackerman the go-ahead. The hacker works his finger magic on the keyboard, and the teleportation to Pike initializes. In Pikeetry headquarters.
Oh my god! What do we do? How do we win?
Screams a scared Supreme Leader Lana Lump. Many scared, hopeless voices muddle together in the large council room. Then suddenly, the door is kicked open, flying across the room and over the heads of the jury council, before it shatters a window. The wind howls through the now open space as intense music plays from nowhere.
Stop!
Yells Kung Fury. The room goes silent.
I'll handle this.
He says his sunglasses float down onto the bridge of his nose, wind blowing through his hair. Everyone stares in awe at Kung Fury's gargantuan biceps as an epic guitar riff plays. The silence stretches on way longer than comfortable, but nobody cares as Kung Fury is so handsome to look at. King Gunnar wipes the drool off his chin and starts clapping slowly before picking up speed as everyone joins him in applause.
Hurrah! We are saved!
Exclaimed Grand Elder Ryle. On the battlefield, Kung Fury performs move after move, kicking and chopping people in the nuts, sending them flying up where they explode and die mid-air. So many nuts are chopped, so many nuts are kicked. So many humans are now dead. A man named Captain Carrot watches in awe on the sidelines as Kung Fury massacres Badman Mezzer's soldiers. Unable to stop himself, Captain Carrot stops his staring and runs up to Kung Fury to steal a quick, hot, juicy, wet kiss with tongue. Wiping the captain's slobber off his mouth, Kung Fury continues on dominating the battlefield.
At last. The final boss.
Kung Fury thinks as he comes across the man himself, who kicks Kaya, a woman, to the ground.
Oh my god. He's worse than Hitler.
Says Kung Fury in his serious monotone voice.
Who are you? Have you come to die?
Asks Badman Mezer.
No. I'm here to do my job.
Says a serious Kung Fury, who strikes a cool pose. Kung Fury does 5 flips into the air before landing behind Mezer, who gasps in shock before turning around. However, Mezer isn't fast enough to dodge Kung Fury's ultimate attack. Not kick? Mezer flies into the air and screams. However, Kung Fury is too distracted. He doesn't dodge the 10 bullets that fly into his broad chest. Then, out of nowhere, Hackerman teleports into view.
I hope I wasn't too late.
Hackerman exclaims as he looks around the battlefield. Then, he spots Kung Fury laying dead on the ground.
Oh, not again.
Hackerman quickly hacks reality and brings Kung Fury back to life. Kung Fury sits up and looks around, telling Hackerman the job is done. But then, he spots Mezer crawling away with his nuts no longer intact.
Hackerman, I need you to end him for me.
Kung Fury points towards the no-nut human on the ground, and Hackerman starts typing away on his ARM keyboard. Mezer explodes into a bunch of fleshy, bloody pieces. Back in the jury headquarters.
Yay! We did it! Thank you, Kung Fury.
Everyone cheers for Kung Fury and his humongous biceps for saving the day against Badman Mezer.
We
will never forget you, Kung Fury.
The council says in unison. Hackerman flies in on his keyboard and says,
I'm sorry, but you will have to forget us. I'm erasing your memories as we speak.
What? Why?
They all ask, confused and upset that they won't be able to keep the sweet memories of Kung Fury and his awesomeness.
Because Kung Fury is too cool, and you will all die painful deaths in 24 hours if your memory of him continues to exist.
That literally makes no sense.
Supreme Leader Lone Lump says.
Don't ask questions.
Hackerman replies with a cute wink. Hackerman then erases Kung Fury and himself from the memories of everyone in Pike. They then teleport back home. Still in Pike, Captain Carrot claims that he was the one who defeated Mezer and his army, and earns all the fame and glory from Kung Fury's work. Back home. After teleporting back into Hackerman's lab, Kung Fury goes back home to his lover, Bombark.
My god, hi babe.
Says Bombark excitedly.
Welcome back home.
Insert makeout scene. The end.
Oh, Vakticon, oh, Vakticon, I really love my Vakticon. Oh, Vakticon, oh, Vakticon, every